the discussion of the Nike Fitbit or the Nike sensor that he starts off with about gamification of running reminds me of a recent dissertation that Jeff Swain did as he became a member of an elite community of marathon runners, and they used devices like that to that would automatically upload their stats for the day on running to the website, the community that they were in. And so they used the community to support each other. But the interesting thing about his dissertation was that that community began to the individuals in that community began to create their own identity. Their interaction with each other as elite runners was a very powerful thing. It caused them to form that identity. It went far beyond gamification. It had nothing to do with gamification anymore, even though that happened to be a tool or a scaffold. That is, this collecting of the data and uploading it onto the web and seeing the numbers and the numbers of miles and all of this and that. That just sort of disappeared. It was there, and it was a critical piece of belonging to this community, but it never featured anymore. It wasn't what was important. It was the actual change in the individual to become a member of that community. Like, for instance, a lot of people would want to be in that community, but they might be wannabes, because to really be in this group you had to run, like, I don't know, they were running 20 or 30 miles a day, and this device, it's hard to cheat with it. It shows, and so any day you didn't run, it'd be very obvious you didn't. So there was a lot of excuses on there about, I couldn't run today because I pulled this or that, and there would be all this about, I pulled that 6 weeks ago and here's how I solved it. Ways of taking care of sprains and breaks and sniffles and colds, but more to the point, the gamification in that case almost it's an important piece, but it seems to drop away. So it might be a form of scaffolding. Maybe that's what gamification is about, that it can only work when it becomes when it finally becomes invisible and the thing itself continues for its own purpose.